Squirrels are in trouble as Jamie Chandler converts another shotgunner to air guns. Roger is on his knees with the ABC of HFT, and Darren shows us how you will never miss a shot again thanks to new kit from Nitesite. Welcome to AirHeads.
We are back down on the farm with Jamie and the owner Tom. He has a woodland on the permission that is plagued by tree rats. He has tried brute force with his shotgun, but usually with one blast they all scatter and don't return. Being a busy man, he can't be waiting around for timid nut thieves. Jamie is showing him the BSA way. In the woodlands they have feeders for the pheasants and tree base boxes to tempt the squirrels away from the corn and to stop them eating them out of house and home.
Tom and I filled this feeder up about 4 days ago, but look, they've not only had the peanuts inside all the way to the top, but they've also had the feeder itself. Obviously they're pretty ravenous around here.
Jamie is at first, and he's spotted a Mission Impossible style upside down grey corn knicker.
Underneath the feeder. Did you see that? That was actually a bit more tricky than I expected. There's loads of brush in the way. He was hanging upside down underneath the feeder. Dead chuffed. Dead chuffed with that one.
Completely clueless about what's just happened, his buddy is sat pretty for Tom to take his first ever shot at a squirrel with a PCP.
Got him. He won't be eating my feeders anymore. Bloody brilliant shot it was. He is down for the count.
So, what does Tom think about the softly shooty rodent approach?
Mate, that was a cracking day. Thank you very much. Was that your first squirrel ever?
That was my first ever squirrel with an air gun. Yeah.
And how was it compared to a shotgun?
Oh, totally different. A shotgun is just spray and pray.
Yeah.
You know, it's running through the trees, it's doing whatever, you fire your shot, hope for the best. But that was just a totally different kettle of fish. It was bang on, it was precise, it was just clean. It was proper hunting, really. Yeah.
So will you be doing it again?
Definitely.
Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant day, mate. Thank you
Really
very
was.
much.
Fantastic.
Terrific. Balls on that.
Well done, Jamie. Now another furry woodland friend who probably needs eradication. It's David with HotAir.
This is HotAir. Airgunners have criticised the facilities in Rio ahead of the Olympics. Experienced competitors in the early events in Rio had some problems in adapting to the local conditions in the Olympic Shooting Centre. The Northern Shooting Show has put airguns at the heart of its event. Air Arms will be showing off its new Galahad with Have a Go lane, so you can try it out and even win cash prizes. Other organisations and companies there include Airgunner and Airgun World Magazine, BSA and Daystate. It takes place on the 7th to the 8th of May 2016 at the Yorkshire Event Centre, Harrogate. Here's a good day's shooting. Viewer Matt Wallace from Nottinghamshire and his friend Jack shot 105 pigeons using nothing but their trusty air rifles. Air Arms is sponsoring the UK AHFT Round 1 and is donating £1,000 of raffle prizes. The Hunter Field Target competition kicks off on the 24th of April at Quarry Hunters, South Wales, with a further 8 rounds and The Gathering to follow. The prizes include an SF-400F rifle, Air Arms Diablo pellets and gun bags. An airgun magazine writer has gone online. Nigel Jones, better known as Everyday Hunter in Airgun World, has crossed over to the Countryman's Diary online magazine. Visit countrymans-diary.co.uk/take-down-rats. And finally, this is nuts. Jordan Vodovchik from Wakefield in Yorkshire filmed a squirrel face planting a window 3 times as it tries to reach a baby's food. You are now up to date with HotAir, aiming for accuracy, targeting the truth.
Thank you, David. Next up, Roger Lait has all the accuracy tips you will need in the ABC of HFT.
Kneelers. Funny thing. Not as difficult as a stander, more difficult than prone. Middle ground. Right, so, are they easy? No, they're not. Now, 3 points of contact, and I don't mean your nose, your ear and something else. None of that lark. 3 points of contact. There you go, 1, 2, 3. Not like that, because you're wobbling like a good one. Get down. A friend of mine shot a whole series, kneeling, the whole lot. Brilliant, and he's one of the best kneelers out there. Young Guy Gillies, fantastic shot, and I learnt a lot from him. He never bought me a drink, mind. But anyway, the thing is, he did teach me a couple of bits. And he got so low, down on the scope, lovely, really lovely position. And he can zero a gun, yeah, 35 yards from a kneeling position. Not a lot of people can do that, but he can, he's very, very good. Now, what you want to do, get comfortable. I get back like that. My front, there's my knee, yeah, my front hand, obviously, is above in front of my knee. We don't do that. The reason we don't do that is a bit of cheating, isn't it? Don't want to be doing that. So it's in front, like that. Rest the gun there. That's lovely. Set it in your shoulder. Get comfortable, so you're nice and comfortable. Lovely. Close your eye. Open your eye. If you can see perfectly straight through the scope, you know it's a perfect position. If you're down there, if you get the gun in there, close your eye, go down there, open it up, and you're looking down there, it's not where you want to be. So, for me, okay, down, right, perfect. I can see it, see the target perfectly. Nice and relaxed. Now, breathing. Here's a funny thing. On a kneeler, it's moving around. So again, for me, this is what I do. You don't have to do it. Breathe in, come down, slowly, let your air out slowly. Stop. Bang. And that's it. So, in, down, breathe out. So 3/4 of your air's out, you're in a nice comfy position. It's not hurting your stomach, it's not hurting your back. Like that, 3/4 of your air's out. Stop. Trigger. Follow through, don't forget, we've talked about that. Don't go, bang, oh, did I get it? Because you'll jerk the gun. On it, trigger control. Rest my air out, lovely. Now, do practice this. Do practice it. Because, again, kneelers and standers, that's where you lose your points. You're going to get the prones. Once you get your range finding and go sort your gun out, sort your scope out, once you're happy, lovely. As you can see, I'm using a bit of foam here. A, because I'm very old. Not as old as David, mind. Not as old as David. Or Charlie, no. But what I'm doing, I'm using that in here because obviously it hurts your knees. Now, some people use a kneeling cushion. I don't like it. Now, the reason I don't take a kneeling cushion with me is because when I did have a kneeling cushion, I used to leave it because I forgot I'd had one. So I left it at every single club I went to. And in the end, I thought, well, this is ridiculous. I've got to learn to shoot like kneelers without one. So I don't use one. Some people like them, some people don't. Try with, try without. Now, I prefer to get down, lovely, get stuck in there, yeah? With a knee, I find it's a bit difficult sometimes because the bag can move around, or you can move around easier on it. And sometimes when it's windy and the bag's moving and you're moving and everything, not a bit of me. Get yourself down on the. I mean, it does hurt sometimes. Some of the clay grounds we go to that they shoot obviously clays on, the clays can get there, and that's sometimes it's advisable to have a bag with you. But again, I prefer not to. Just clear it out a bit. Get your knee down, get in there. But practice with, practice without. See what's better for you. Some people go, oh, I love and swear by them. Me, I don't, to be honest. In there, down, out with your breath, bang. Target goes down, breathe out, result, stand up, show them how good you are.
Well done, Roger, and don't forget to go and say hello to the man himself at the Northern Shooting Show as he hosts the HFT Masters. Next up, it's our own Prince of Darkness, Darren Rogers, with the latest kit from Nitesite.
I'm now setting up the existing Nitesite camera unit, which is, as you can see, very, very simple and easy in its operation. Existing users who wanted to record their forays, needed a DVR of some description, like this Lawmate that I use, which means you've got to have more leads, more cables, you've got to attach this on the stock somewhere, you need an AV out lead from here, and it just all starts getting a bit cumbersome. So the whole new Nitesite range is, everything's modular, but everything now has got recording facilities and Wi-Fi facilities. For existing Nitesite users, which I believe there's over 30,000 of, they're doing a new camera module, which is going to be called the Nitesite R. So all you do is replace this camera module here, use all the rest of your kit, and this also has the recording facility with a little SD card in here, and it's also got the Wi-Fi, and you can buy this unit separately. And it is as simple as remove the cable, your AV cable for your lead, remove your battery, put the new unit on again, and we're good to go. Use my little iPad just to show the footage that you're streaming. Obviously we're still in daylight, so the picture's not going to be particularly good, but there's my 30-meter target that you can clearly see. Again, I must stress everything that I've been sent are all working prototypes and SLA models. The time and date is completely wrong on here. I've got no way of changing it, but just to show you that how quick and easy it is, just go to the Night Player app, and straight away you can increase or decrease your image, whatever suits your eyes. And it's just going to take night vision to a whole new level. You can go out buddy share with your mates. You can use it for training. You can use it, it's extra safety. You may be on a new piece of ground. The gamekeeper can sit beside you and say he wants you to take a shot or doesn't want you to take a shot. Picture quality is very, very good, I've got to say. Really looking forward to the sun going down and getting out and having a play with this. So just to be clear, this is the existing Nitesite camera module, and for all existing users, this is the new Nitesite R. You can see the camera is identical in appearance. It just comes in a slightly deeper case to hold the extra electronics such as the Wi-Fi and the recording system. So anybody who owns an existing Nitesite can just buy this camera unit to upgrade their system to record and transmit Wi-Fi. And the big daddy of them all, the new RTEC system, is going to be sold as a complete new kit. There is a new screen, which is a digital screen, which has got a dimmer on the screen, and it's got an external focus wheel. So if you see in the front, when I turn the wheel on here, it's actually focusing the unit. So there is no excuse for anyone putting YouTube videos up ever to have a crosshair out of focus, because you don't have to remove the camera. Just one slight move on this wheel here and you'll have pin sharp pictures.
Thank you, Darren. Nitesite there, soon to be responsible for a whole new era of YouTube videos. Now let's go to the wider world of airgunning. On YouTube, it is Airstreaming. Charlie Jacoby here, this is my roundup of the best air gunning on YouTube. Viewer Stephen B has found a great airgun channel called Airguns HD about a boy named Connor and his granddad who goes by the nickname Mr. Magoo. They make videos testing their shooting skills at the range with BSA R10s. Mr. Dave Ratz is back. Ah yes, never went away. Airgun hunting early morning wood pigeons has him out with his Webley Axel in 2.2. Air Arms TV has the Team Wild boys out on the farm after feral pigeons with the Air Arms S510 Ultimate Sporter Extra and the S510 Carbine. Corvid Hunter is sitting out under a city tree. He is allowed to shoot pigeons and crows on this farm, but not rooks. So let's play a game of rook or crow. Andy's range is also out on a farm with his Air Arms S400. He is after pigeons and squirrels and does a good show of getting out of a car in a manner not likely to scare the wildlife. I recently covered Newtown Naughty Boy's channel. He sends in another film he feels worthy of attention: How to Clean the Barrel of Your Airgun with Rod and Felt. Realtree Outdoors does airgunning. Realtree.com guns and camo blogger Adam Millard tests the Benjamin Marauder .22 caliber pistol. And finally, might not understand a word he is saying, but love his enthusiasm. The Kucher is out after turtle doves on one of the last days before the rainy season in his home country of Indonesia. Links to watch the videos are in this film's description. If you would like to send in a video for Airstreaming, ping me the link, charlie@fieldsportschannel.tv. Well, that's it. We are back in a couple of weeks. This has been Airheads. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.